Hey, True Believers, Teen here with another round of comic book fight night. This time it's Maranya versus Spike Valentine, where they argue who is the best gender-swapped hero. Who do you think that is? Let me know in the comments below, and in the meantime, let's get this party started.
So why don't you tell me, guys, who is the best gender-swapped hero and why?
Okay, I went with Carrie Kelly as Robin. And she's the best because she put her own imprint on Robin. She was not, they didn't try to make her a clone of Robin. They didn't go, oh, well, she's got the same skills and everything as Robin. She was learning. She was spunky. She mouthed off, and she did not necessarily respect authority, but she respected Batman's authority. She wanted to be Robin, but she was not a clone of the character. She was not just Robin with boobs, or almost boobs.
All righty, Spike.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about X-23 and how X-23 is one of the best characters that has been created in this century, even because, yeah, she has claws, but then she's her own character, and she has had a very, very hard time being the person she wants to be, because she has the baggage of being the clone of a weapon, and she herself was treated as a weapon, and she had grown out of being that weapon and being that mercenary, and tried to find her own, and her own even at the expense of not being under the wing of Wolverine, even being part of, characters who have been rejected by almost everyone, such as the new X-Men, and she even found a place being the new Wolverine, in the sense that she wasn't replacing Wolverine as a figure. Like, yeah, we need someone with claws in the team. They have Old Man Logan for that.
All righty, so you two, you got 5 minutes. Fight it out. Tell me why theirs is worst and yours is best.
Okay, who's starting it?
Go.
Okay. I agree that Carrie is the best. Like I said, she is her own character. She was not cloned from an existing character.
Yeah, but that speaks better to, X-23, because Carrie, at the end of the day, she just was another Robin. There's a lot of Robins.
Yes, but she put her own mark on the character. She was not, oh, well, I'm going to be Dick Grayson, or I'm going to be Tim Drake, or whoever. She was her own Robin, and she is recognized in the list of Robins as a Robin.
Everything you said applies to X-23 too. That's the thing. And in fact, X-23 had to raise herself. She didn't have to grow under the wing of somebody else. She was herself. She wanted this redemption from the get-go.
I disagree. Carrie had to raise herself before she got hooked up with Batman. Her parents were stoners, and she had to she was latchkey kid. She had to take care of herself. So she displayed a toughness right there that carried over into her being Robin.
Yeah, she was a tough kid from the hood, She wasn't, someone who was used to be a weapon and then had to unlearn all this stuff and become a better person by herself to be herself. That's the thing.
But if you look at the characters, you go, okay, you can see X-23. It looks like a direct copy of Wolverine.
And that's interesting, because you take something that looks like something, and then it becomes so good that it's something else. And even in the movie, you have an 11-year-old girl making an excellent performance of an excellent character who is representative of the best things of another character, and even then is her own character. And it even teaches this old character something about himself. She actually became the better one of the two.
And Carrie also was the first female Robin. And she also progressed as a character through the whole Dark Knight trilogy. She started off as a sidekick. She ended up becoming Batman.
Yeah, I mean that's great. Maybe under very good editor, she one day will become a great character like X-23. You know, her own character, her own.
I agree. She's a great character to start with.
Yeah, she has potential. Let's exploit it. We need that exploitation. The thing is, X-23 already has been exploited by great writers like Marjorie Liu or Chris Yost or Craig Kyle.
She's been exploited, but I do not believe that X-23 has hit her potential. I believe that Carrie has.
Then you need to read X-23 by Marjorie Liu. It's an excellent series. I think there's like 3 volumes of it, and it was great. It had great art, great writing. I mean, it's a very underrated series. If you guys like the movie, please go check out X-23 by Marjorie Liu.
I still point to The Dark Knight Returns and Carrie there. Frank Miller nailed the character. He wrote an intelligent teenage character. He didn't dumb her down. He wrote her realistically. And that says something for comic books these days, where they don't write teenage characters that well anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. The good thing is that she wasn't created recently. She's an old character that could grow.
Just because she's a classic character does not mean that she is not the best gender swap character.
I'm not saying that.
For a reason. No,
what I'm saying is that X-23 is not a new character. It's an old character, actually. She has like 15 years of existence.
Yeah, Carrie creates her.
She has had.
Alrighty, time. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just got to the show.
The claws came out.
After 3 episodes, I finally think we have an argument that there was actually a big debate. I like the way you guys went after each other. That was done very well. Thank you. Okay, so in the comment section, I want to bring up the comment section first. They were talking about, wait, these aren't gender swap. They were accepted. She is now called Wolverine, not the all new Wolverine now, and Logan is Logan. Carrie Kelly was the very first female Robin, as Maranya said. So yeah, they were accepted.
And a female Batman, technically, also.
Also that was brought up was Lady Deadpool was chosen. I would have picked Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau myself. I really like that character.
I almost went with Lady Deadpool, not the Lady Deadpool, Lady Punisher. I don't know enough about that character, and I do.
Well, I think you did well, actually.
I know more about Carrie Kelly. I like that book.
Mm-hmm. It's excellent.
Yeah, I think you did very well. I think both of you did very well. This is one of the harder battles to actually judge. I could not write down notes fast enough for everything that you guys were saying. So usually I'm writing down the points that you make, but I couldn't. So I was, okay, you got to listen. You have to pay attention here to everything. I did love each other's passion. I thought that not only did you guys have arguments for who the character was, bringing up an entire series to read, both of you did. I love that. So there was like a hashtag move the needle in there. So that was kind of cool. Man, this is a rough one. Dalton, what are you thinking here?
Okay.
I'll step out first. The one thing that I would have to say, Maranya, I love you, but Spike had you repeating yourself. You continued to say she's not a clone, she's her own character, but it wasn't until the very end that you came up with why. For the first couple of minutes of the debate, you were just stuck on one. You said the same thing different ways, and Spike was coming. Not only was he volleying your argument, he came up with new ones for himself. Dalton, what would you say?
I would give it to Spike also because and this might just be a disadvantage of the character, but he kept bringing up different examples of why X-23 was good for this particular question, and because it's Carrie Kelly, really the only example you had, Maranya, was Dark Knight Returns over and over again. And like,
Oh no, she has Dark Knight Returns, the Dark Knight series, basically.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he had you repeating yourself, like Englentine said. So I gotta give it to Spike because, like Englentine mentioned, there is that move the needle thing in there where he was recommending the series to those of us that like the movie, but you were kind of stuck into the Dark Knight Returns series.
Now, Rodrigo makes a great argument that Maranya could have used. She was her only character until they gender swapped her into Wolverine.
I thought I mentioned something like that.
No one brought up the all new, all different, and I was waiting for you to do it, Maranya, but you didn't do it. So it was like, and I get it because it's kind of a cheap shot. So I guess you didn't want to. But
I thought I did bring that up.
No, we never heard. We never actually heard the all new Wolverine. Yeah.
I didn't go for the all new Wolverine, but I did mention that she was a clone of the existing character.
Oh yeah, I did.
But she has been since she was X-23. She was X-23 for like 15 years.
There you go, gang. What do you think? Did we pick the right one? Did the winner actually win is what we're asking. Let us know in the comments below, as well as your choice for best gender swapped hero. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and ring that notification bell, but you have to make sure that your notifications are set on all so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Ko-Fi or to Patreon. Drop $1 in the tip jar. Or on Ko-Fi, you can literally commission a video here where you could just say, hey, on Old Man Comics, I would like to see this. We've got a lot of subjects, a lot of topics there. You could, you pick the topic and the subject that you want. And then we'll get the video out to you ASAP. Thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.